Let me say something that sounds crazy at first. 2026 might be one of the worst years financially to buy a home. And at the same time, we are probably going to see more homes selling. Sounds impossible, right? Prices falling, but sales going up. Today, I'll explain exactly how that can happen and why, for most people, waiting could save you tens of thousands of dollars. Hi everyone, this is Harji Sidhu, your realtor, builder, and real estate investor based out of Kitchener-Waterloo and Toronto region. I help people buy, sell with confidence, and build their dream home in Canada, and helping you achieve financial freedom through real estate. Now let's get started with the video. Look, I get it. People don't buy homes only because of math. They buy because they are tired of renting. They want stability. They want their kids in one school, and they don't want to worry about renovations. That part I fully respect and acknowledge, but here is the problem. Even if there is a right life decision, it can still be a bad financial decision, especially in 2026. Right now, the average home price in Canada is around $680,000, while the average rent is about $2,400 to $2,600 depending upon the city that you live in. But ownership with mortgage, property tax, and insurance, you're easily at, give or take, $3,800 per month with minimum down payment. Now let's suppose you put up a 10% down payment, you should be around $3,600, and with 20% down payment, you would be around somewhere $3,200 per month. That's a massive gap every single month. Now here's the part most people never calculate. Let's say you don't buy and you keep renting, and you save the difference between the rent and what your mortgage would have been. Plus, you park your down payment in a boring high interest savings account. No risk, no stocks, no crypto, just cash. And after just 1 year, most buyers would have $12,000 to $15,000 more saved up for monthly payments plus interest on their down payment. So your down payment actually grows and your future mortgage becomes smaller. Even if the prices stayed exactly the same, you'll still be ahead over the life of your mortgage by $20,000 to $30,000. And that's not a speculation, it's just basic math. Now here's where things get interesting. Let's say the prices fall by just 5% in 2026. On a $680,000 home, that's about $34,000 off the purchase price. Now, combine that with your extra savings, bigger down payment, and lower mortgage amount, lower transfer tax, and suddenly waiting 1 year can save you $70,000 to $80,000 over the life of your mortgage. That's not timing the market. It's just not rushing into the worst affordability environment we have ever seen in decades. Now, this is where people will get confused. If buying is financially risky, why would more people buy in 2026? Simple answer: because prices are finally getting low enough for first-time home buyers to qualify. Not cheap, just less impossible. We are starting to see some of these rare situations like power of sale properties, badly designed homes, outskirts of GTA and secondary cities where prices are getting closer to 2016 to 2019 levels. And when prices hit that point, families making around $180,000 to $200,000 combined income suddenly qualify for mortgages again, not for dream homes, not for townhouses, semis, smaller detached homes. And when that group becomes eligible, you naturally get more transactions even if the prices keep falling. Now, here's something the headlines don't like to talk about. In past housing crashes, Ireland took over 4 years to bottom. The US in 2008 took about 5 years. Ontario in 1990s took nearly 7 years. And we are only about 4 years into this correction. Historically speaking, we are probably not at the bottom yet, but I feel we are pretty close to the bottom. But that doesn't mean prices crash tomorrow. But it does mean the odds favor slow declines, flat prices, not a sudden massive rebound. Which again brings us back to the math. Waiting usually beats rushing. So who should buy in 2026 and who should wait? Let me be clear. If you need to buy because of family, schools, stability, that's a life decision and I respect it. But financially, 2026 is probably better for patient buyers, investors sitting on cash, renters who just keep saving, and worse for emotional buyers, people stretching budgets, and anyone hoping prices doesn't rebound fast. But you don't win by guessing the bottom. You win by not overpaying when the odds are still against you. So if you're someone thinking about buying this year and want an honest breakdown on whether it makes sense for your situation, drop a comment, or you can scan this QR code where you can directly book a free one-on-one consultation with me. And scan this QR code if you want to get access to off-market value deals which I have, so which you can take leverage of. Scan there and I will get you added there. And now you tell me by commenting below, do you think the prices will fall more in 2026 or we are already at the bottom? Let me know in the comments. Till then, see you guys in this next video.